Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down here, Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Gold in the building. Bro, what's good?
Man, bro, you know what's good, man. It's WrestleMania weekend, bro. It's the WrestleMania block party, baby. You know what's good, man. We've been waiting on this. People have been wondering, is this going to be good? People have been questioning whether or not, man, is WrestleMania going to be WrestleMania? Is this going to be a snooze fest? Man, look, we've been trying to hype the people up. We've been trying to get the people ready. Man, look, it is what it is. We got to put some faith in Triple H that we are going to get a quality WrestleMania. I think people are going to be a lot more satisfied with what's going to happen compared to what they think may happen. So, hey, we here to kick off the party. We here to kick off the weekend, man. Bro, what's good with you? What's good with the people? Earl, what up, bro?
Hey, Earl, what's up? Hassan, what's up? Joe, what's up?
Hassan, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey, man, so, like you said, dude, hey, it's WrestleMania Eve, right? It's right now we got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes in the ring, because as they've told us 1,000 times, all roads leads to Roman Reigns. Bro, we got so much that happened today, man, story wise. But I want to see what's going on with Roman and Cody, and then we're gonna dive into the meat of really what happened. But let's just say, man, that boy Sami Zayn really uh my boy Sammy really laid it on thick there, man. And you seen the look. They say if looks could kill, a picture says 1,000 words. And boy, did Sammy laid into Jay Uso specifically. He went on the head. He went at the whole entire bloodline. But boy, I don't know. And there was a thing or two I noticed with Solo Sikoa. I noticed that at the very beginning of that first segment where everybody, Paul Heyman and the Usos, got all shook when Roman came in and the frame and everything like that. You got Solo kind of looking like, okay, and and even when Roman was talking, he sat down. You got the tribal chief, and you got Solo. I mean, you got Solo, and you got Paul Heyman in the back, kind of like giving Roman like this devilish scowl, like Judas,
I
like,
mean, but that's always been they look. I mean, anytime you actually see them, that's always Paul always standing there with that little like that little evilish looking grin, holding
but
both
but but
titles.
but
Like he always
usually,
has that.
but see, the thing is, what with Solo though, and my with Solo, I've noticed with Solo's always just even kill, doesn't really show too much one way or the other. Lately, my boy Solo lightweight been looking at Roman a little sideways. See, it's a difference. It's a difference.
Yeah.
Like Solo been looking a little spicy, man. I don't know. My boy looking a little Louisiana hot sauce when it comes to my boy Roman right now. So I'm just saying, I don't know.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I think people reading into that, man, because they want Solo to be. I look, Solo's not finna do anything too crazy right now, man. Like right now, if there's gonna be a push, it's gonna be Jay. Like Jay's gonna be that guy, man, because he's already proven. Main event Jay has already shown it's a thing. We just through this Roman Reigns period of dominance. That's all that is, man. But bro, we got well, we don't have all night, but we at least got to the next till about 11 o'clock. We gonna sit here. We gonna talk wrestling. We gonna talk WWE. We gonna talk AEW. Man, we just gonna talk to the people and have this party that we always have, and we gonna have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
As the
Mm-hmm.
tribal
Mm-hmm.
chief is now making his way.
And as the troubleshooter making his way to the ring, I'm making my way to this bottle. Hey, salute, my brother. But with that being said, man, all right.
My
So,
God,
yes, sir, yes, sir.
you
So we
got that.
start.
I'm over here on this 100 proof.
Big dog status.
That's the
You
wife's
know.
fault. That's the wife's fault. That's the wife's fault. That's her fault. I'm blaming her.
All right, man.
Uh
So like I
oh.
said,
Look, we got the chief. We
we
got the
we
special counsel.
we had the Usos. Like I said, we had the Usos, Sami Zayn, and KO. Then we had a fatal four-way: Ricochet, Ivar, Montez for Gable. Ricochet picked up the victory. We had the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which I'm not gonna lie, man. You said it last week. Give it a chance, and I did, and it was actually a pretty solid
It
match.
was it.
It was entertaining.
I,
I'll say that it was entertaining.
it was it started off kind of slow, but once it kind of got rid of half the people, and you kind of saw like all the people you kind of like, the Garganos, the Cross, the Bronson Reeds, and the LA Knights, and all them folks. It was kind of good. I ain't gonna lie, the ending, like the ending was kind of like a little. It was kind of a little lackluster, a little bit. It kind of fell off, but once it got rid of the people you knew weren't gonna win, it kind of picked up a little bit. So it wasn't bad, but like I said, it was gonna be an entertaining match just to set up, just to kind of get us ready for WrestleMania. Like if you had high hopes or high expectations for this, that's on you. You shouldn't have had that. You shouldn't have had that at all. You should have just looked at it for what it was. It's a match to have on Friday Night SmackDown. They got to do something to, before WrestleMania, because they're saving all their best stuff, any and everything they're going to do. They're saving it for WrestleMania. So, this was just,
Absolutely.
it was what it was. And plus, we also have to remember Bobby was supposed to fight Wyatt at WrestleMania. That's not happening. Apparently, it's not happening. So they had to do something else with him. And I'm not mad that he won. Whatever. Bobby's gonna continue to do what he do as the chief continues to go to the ring with the special counsel. Like I said, it was what it was. Cool. It's done with. We ain't got to worry about it tomorrow.
I noticed this shirt a couple of weeks ago, but I'm really paying attention to it now. We talk about the implosion of the bloodline and Roman Reigns, man, he's definitely out for self. Is when you look at his shirt, man, it's only him and the tribal chief. There's no more Jay, there's no more Jimmy, there's no more Solo. And the honorary Sami Zayn, he already got kicked to the curb, so we know what that is. Bro, one of the moments of the night for me, and you texted it to me right as I was seeing it. We got Rey Mysterio, Legado del Fantasma, and we got the return of the LWO, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man, dude. I'm like, okay, okay. When Ray
I
handed
like
out
it.
the
I
shirt,
like it. I
he like,
like it. I like
he
it a
like,
lot.
if we're gonna do this, man, we gotta do it in style. I'm like, man, them don't look like suit attire to me. And then they put the shirts on. Oh, nah, not the LWO, bro. If this is
LWO.
if this is something that's more than just a one time thing or a one segment thing, if they're really gonna bring the LWO back, bro, and have Ray be the leader of it, man, what is your thoughts? Considering he was in the original LWO.
I'm not mad at it. Um, but even if Ray isn't so much in charge of it, if you telling me El Gato del Fantasma is gonna become the new LWO, but Ray's gonna kind of be like he's gonna be kind of like a mentor, like just not so much be the leader, but just kind of like, what I'm saying. But I don't even think they need a mentor really, because it's not like Phantasma isn't good enough on their own who they are. They just need an opportunity. But if he's like passing something on to them, that's gonna put them over. That's gonna kind of bring something back. But also I can't see that being a fail. I can't
Right,
see it
right,
being a
right.
fail because you got quality people that can do something with it. And and the LWO, the Latino World Order. Oh, come on now, man. It's going. Hey, that's gonna hit different. If there ain't a group of people outside of black folks like us who like wrestling, the Latinos them essays. They love them some wrestling. Them the Mysterios, the Max wrestlers and Mexico and all of that. Brother, come on now, the Luchadors. Come on, man. I can't see this being a fail if WWE pushes it the way it needs to be pushed. If they give them the backing they need, I
Yeah,
can't see this failing. I'm not
yeah.
mad at it. I actually like it. If Ray's a part of it or not, whatever. I still like it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I don't know
That's
if
it.
we
That's
and,
it.
and
That's it. That's the show. Oh hell no. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
sorry. That I'm sorry.
I don't know if we actually talked about who won Andre the Giant Battle Royale, but it was Bobby Lashley, so he picked that up. We had a fatal four
What's
way.
poppin'?
We got Natalia versus Sonya Deville versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Shannon Baszler. Rodriguez ended up picking up the victory. Then we get a tag team match with Drew and Sheamus versus Imperium. Of course, Drew and Sheamus ended up winning that. Then we get a couple, vignettes and segments and stuff, pretty much hyping up WrestleMania. And then we get what we got now, man. We got Cody Rhodes. We got Roman Reigns in the ring having a stare off. Cody Rhodes did most of the talking. Actually, he did all of the talking, really. And long story short, saying he is next in
Really?
line and he's going to be your new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, bro. Tomorrow it's official like a referee whistle. Every single WWE event leading up until WrestleMania, outside of NXT, of course, stand and deliver. It's official, man. Tomorrow is it. It's night one.
That's it.
Night one. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting. One more sleep. We wake up. We go to the 9 to 5. We come back home and talk some jive. And then we are back on like a pot of neck bone, bro.
Live on the West Side Compound, baby. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir. Hit the people with a yay,
Yay,
yay.
yay.
Oh,
We
man,
on the
bro.
West
What are your
Side to
thoughts?
die live tomorrow, baby. I'm excited, bro. Look, man. Look, it's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania, dude. With Triple H being in charge and seeing the
Mm-hmm.
way that things have been going, we said it when he first took over, when he had SummerSlam, and when he took over. We got to give this guy a year. We got to give him to next SummerSlam. And with
Yeah.
that being said, we had to let him work his way to SummerSlam and do what he do. Then we had to see what he does by the time he gets to Survivor Series. We saw what Survivor Series turned into. People seem to like it. People seem to love it. So okay, we not doing nothing else until the Royal Rumble. Then we get the Royal Rumble. We got what we got from there, and it's like, okay, cool. We see what the WrestleMania looking like. Let's get
Right,
to
right.
WrestleMania. Then we get
Yeah.
to Chamber. We get to the what was no, it was just a Chamber. It was just Elimination Chamber, and now we're here, bro. The stories for right now, and I told this to the wife. I say right now, this is the season finale for
Mm-hmm.
WWE.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania is about to be the end of whatever storylines that was going on
Yep.
during this time to set up for WrestleMania. It's about to be over as we are now on Rampage. As my
Yes,
boy,
sir.
aka Takasha, take a shitter, getting
To
ready to
catch
go up against
the
Sammy. Takesha going up against take a shitter, going against Sammy Guevara. But right now we're at the season finale of WrestleMania, and we're all the people that we saw. Some of the people we saw in the Battle Royal, some of the other people that's been added back to WWE. We've been
right.
wondering what they're gonna do, what W's gonna do with them. Now we're getting ready to see because we're gonna get new stories, we're gonna get new rivalries, we're gonna get new matchups, we're gonna get new people doing different stuff. We're gonna get a draft. We're going to get people on different shows. It's going to be a shakeup, and we need it, and we need it. And tomorrow is going to be, is to set forth what's going to happen, moving forward. So, bro, I'm excited. Look, we got to a point where it's like, all right, can someone beat Roman Reigns? Who's
Right,
going to
right,
beat the
right.
Usos? And now we got those, we got the questions answered. Now we need to see, can they come through?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, dude, I'm excited, and we got Earl, we got Joe, and a
You said
couple
the
other
main
people.
event isn't the most exciting match of the card. Well, for night two it is. For night two it is. Night one, to me, the main event for night one may not be interesting to people because again, everybody wants the tag team match to be the main event. I don't look, look. I get it, but Rhea Ripley earned that right to have that main event spot. I'm not taking that from her, man, and I'm not taking it from Flair. If she was fighting someone else, maybe, but I honestly, I'm okay with them two going at it because there's a story there to be told, and I want to see them put on a show because I believe that they can put on a show. I believe they can change your perspective, Earl. That's how much faith I'm giving these two women that they can change your perspective on it.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, man, the last couple of weeks, it wasn't a whole lot of action. It was more so just, you got a couple of matches
Set
here and
up.
there, but it was mainly, just storyline and promos. Just, getting ready, man. You got to drop that backstory so people know what they watching, what they getting into. But I'm
Right,
excited
exactly.
nonetheless. I mean, I feel like, uh, I feel like the matches that the focus is on. I feel like they've done really well. I mean, like, okay, I'm not a big Dominic Mysterio fan in ring, but I'm loving this Prison Dom character that I once hated so much that it's become good. And you look at long term storytelling. That's what a lot of people were excited about AEW for because AEW did long term storytelling. Okay, you got Diamond Ray from the very beginning. Rey Mysterio said he wasn't gonna fight his son. When they became tag team champions, and they started floating that rumor around. Oh man, Ray and Don.
Mm-hmm.
Ray said that. It even got to a point to where Rey Mysterio went to a whole different show to avoid having to fight his son. It wasn't until things got
Mm-hmm.
so heated and so disrespectful that he had no choice, and even that took over a year. You go back to Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley's WrestleMania moment got robbed from her. At least so we felt 3 years
Man,
ago. 3 years
man.
ago, and now
Especially because it was COVID when it started. Like, so not only did you lose to Charlotte, but you lost to nobody in the arena.
exactly, and now you get a chance to get your comeuppance on the most dominant female in professional wrestling history in Hollywood of all places. You got a chance to legitimately cement yourself as a star in the city of stars and angels. So you got that. Edge, okay. I know we don't really care too much for Edge and the Judgment Day anymore, but okay, if you're gonna cap this off at WrestleMania, we bring it back to Demon. That's cool. Again, this is another storyline that's been over a year in the making.
Ooh.
So you got to do that. Bianca Belair, longest reigning black champion in WWE history, and going up against Asuka. We've been waiting to see Asuka get her comeuppance again ever since the pandemic, and now is the time. So it's like, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I mean, come on.
Some
It's like
type of big moment.
bro, these people, their history goes it predates WWE. And then you got the Usos, again, the longest reigning tag team champions in the history of the business, and the most dominant faction in the history of the business. Everybody in this match is future Hall of Famers. So it's like, okay, I understand like the
Mhm.
matches that aren't the focus may not be the best, but the matches that are the focus, bro, you can't sit here and say that time and effort and just intrigue has not been placed into these matches. Because I'm gonna say it again, even Ray versus Dom, this is a match on paper, as far as like in the ring, I probably look forward to the least. But even that still has a compelling story. I still want to see it.
Yeah, no, and I'm not saying that people don't want to see it, but it's like just the expectation of it being like that mind blowing WrestleMania, and I think
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people are feeling. Like, and I understand that because of what we've gotten from the last few WrestleManias. Like, Vince has maybe had one or two good moments in the WrestleMania,
right.
but it ain't like everything was good. I feel
Yeah,
like the quality overall will be better.
yeah.
Because again, if you look at the way Triple H has built up a lot of these pay-per-views, a lot of these pay-per-views weren't as bad as we thought they were. They were actually
Mm-hmm.
better. Some of the pay-per-views people thought that were going to be crap were actually
Yep.
better than what they thought. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
they were all perfect, but most of them were at
Better.
least good, decent quality pay-per-views where you
Yeah.
got only a certain amount of matches. Each match got enough amount of time, and out of most of the card, more than half the matches on the card was probably good. You probably still had maybe one or two that people didn't really like, but everything
Right.
else was cool. So for WrestleMania, I've been saying it, like, yeah, overall, if you get 12 to 14 matches, and officially we know now it's 12 or 13, I'm sorry, because of seven one night and six the other. But if you get that number of matches, out of that number of matches, we know at least half of those matches are going to be the most wanted see the most see matches that people want to see. So
Yeah.
you're going to get a good show. And all the other matches, they actually may be better than what you think. But again, I'm not saying they're going to be like the show stealers, but
Yeah.
they can be good enough to just make the quality of the show to be like, you know what, that wasn't bad. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I would watch it back instantly, but you know what, if I ever did watch it back, I wouldn't be mad at it because I knew it was a good quality show.
Right.
This match was actually better than what I thought it was. I thought this was just gonna be a lame match, but no, it actually turned out to be pretty good. Like, I feel like you'll get to that. Um, we're still Triple H still got a couple of more months. He still got to SummerSlam. He got a year. He still got to SummerSlam to show what he can do. And so far, when you really look at it overall, he's been doing great. He's been doing great. The buzz that WWE is getting. I mean, come on, man. First take. All right. ESPN announced what the match card was going to be for Mania. And I know they've been working with them for a while, but
Right,
that's
right,
the
right.
type of thing that Stephanie and Triple H and others have been doing to work to get that buzz for WWE. So I feel like it's there for him, even with the casual fan, with us hardcore fans. Look, everybody that's watching tonight, I promise you, the weekend will be a good weekend. You can
Yeah.
feel however you feel about each night, but I guarantee you, overall, you'll be like, you know what, that really wasn't a bad WrestleMania. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, there was a few things I might not have cared for, but it was a good quality show. That's what I'm promising you. You're going to at least have that sentiment when it's over.
And the thing is, we already said this before. WrestleMania, it's about the moments, dog. And
It
according
always is.
and according to Nick Khan, there are going to be a ton of surprises. So I'm looking forward to whatever that may be. Whatever that may means. May mean. I saw me and you, we talked about it earlier. The stage reveal for WrestleMania, and the
Right.
stage, the setup looking crazy. So clearly, WWE is sparing no expense, as they
Damn.
never do for WrestleMania. Bless you. But clearly they're not
No, I
sparing
didn't
no
sneeze.
expense.
I'm sorry. I was watching. I was watching what Takesha did to Sammy, and I'm like, damn. I don't sneeze. That was a damn. I'm bad. My bad.
Oh, no, no, you good, you good, you good. But
He said, "Bless you."
hey, bro, I thought you
I
sneezed.
appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Kazum type, brother, Kazum type.
Oh shit.
But nah, man.
Ooh.
But nah, that's that. But like I said, hey, look,
But also you
tomorrow.
have to remember, man, it's SoCal Stadium. It's the new stadium in LA. It's LA, it's Hollywood. They haven't been back there since what 2005. So, it's like we gotta make a big moment of it as Sammy Guevara just stole the victory against my boy Takesha, aka Take a Shitter. But I feel like that's the reason why they're going all out. It's WrestleMania in LA. It's Hollywood. It's got to be glamour. It's got to be over the top. It's got to be all of that. If it was in New York, it would be all of that. If it was in Chicago, it would be all of that. If it was Miami, it would be all of that. If it was in Dallas, it would be extravagant. But it's LA, and in LA, you gotta go just above and beyond.
Earl says Mania isn't supposed to have more than one or two questionable matches. This card is full of questionable matches. I guess my question to you would be, Earl, what exactly are the matches you feel that aren't worthy? And maybe we can have a dialogue. Like what do you feel should not be on this year's card?
I can at least say a couple of matches. One, both fatal four-way tag team matches. I could say that's a match that no one cares about. Uh, if I had to name another match, I would say thinking of the card, not looking at anything, I would have to say none of the title matches I think are an issue. I think all the title matches are okay. It's everything non-title. The Edge versus Balor, even though they're fighting in the Hell in a Cell, I don't. I think some people are tired of the Edge and Finn Balor in the Judgment Day rivalry. So I would say that may be one thing. Uh, I'm not gonna like I say, none of the title matches I think are what people are upset about because each title match is a good worthy title match. Like it's worth it. Omos and Brock, Cody. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Okay, the Omos and Brock I can give you. I was gonna say maybe that one. But Cody and Roman, bro, wow. Okay, you got to give me Cody and Roman, Earl. You got to talk to me on Cody and Roman. I'm with you. I'm not gonna argue with you on none else. But you got to talk to me on that one. Because that's the bloodline. That's the historic that has so much history and relevancy behind it that man, I'm with it. Talk to me, bro. I need the people to talk to me. You on mute, bro.
My bad. I'm over here just chopping it.
Right.
But nah, dude. Hey, look, I will agree. I feel like the two fatal four ways. Okay, you can throw that in the trash.
Right. Right.
Whatever. I'll give you that.
Title matches excluded. All the title matches are good.
But you know what? See, again, this is the problem.
Oh, the women's six, the 6 woman tag match. I forgot about that one because the titles aren't on the line. The 6 woman tag match, Damage Control and Becky and them.
Okay, now
I
you
think
know
people
what?
might be a little bit bad on that one too.
Now you know what? Okay, I will say that. I would give you that one. As much as I love every woman that's in that match, I will say that's useless. Because I mean, I understand that the rumor is going to be Trish versus Becky, which is fine. But right now, we're talking about the women's tag team championships. You still could have did Trish and Becky, but you didn't have to make this a 6 woman tag. You could have had Trish do whatever she was going to do during the tag team championship match before or after, so you didn't need to make this a 6 woman tag. And especially if you're gonna have Lita, I don't anticipate Lita wrestling a lot. So for her and
Right.
Becky to come back and win the championships and then not even defend them at Mania, to me is kind of like that's
Which I
weird.
figured Damage Control would get the titles back. Then
I
you could
did
have set
too.
up the Trish and Becky. You could have should have did
Yeah,
the Trish and Becky thing if that's what you wanted to go with. But it's like why didn't you do that? So okay, I see where Earl says the 5 matches, but the 5th match, I'll give you that match. I'll give you the Omos and Brock because we were not really sure what's going to come from that, and I'll give you the 2 fatal 4 way tag team matches. But Cody and Roman, I gotta hear your explanation on that one. That's the one everybody wants to see, man, because everyone feels Cody is going to truly beat Roman. What has been missing with that with you, man? I gotta know that, Earl. I gotta, and anybody else that's feeling that.
I know one thing, man. I love Roman. He's had a hell of a run. He's had a dominant run as the tribal chief. But goddamn, man, right now, Cody. Oh, okay. But you know what? Okay. Here. So wait, before I talk about Cody, I saw an interview with Drew McIntyre, and god
Mhm.
damn it, this kind of made me think. Okay, there's a possibility that Cody might not win because it's the bigger picture. I was watching Drew McIntyre's interview today, and he was asked, he's like, "Yo, how do you feel? Like, what was the plans? What was the thought backstage the night that you and Roman fought that clash at the castle, and everybody just knew you were gonna win, and it was your time." And then Drew said this. He was like, "Hey." He was like, I felt it was my time too. He said, I'm ready. I've been ready. But he said, you got to understand, that match wasn't about Drew McIntyre. That match was about furthering the story of the bloodline, bringing in another member of the bloodline, Solo Sokoa, which added the dynamic to the story, which you're eventually getting with Roman and Cody. He was like,
Right,
so he was
right.
like, at the end of the day, he was like, yeah, in the moment, would it have been great for me to win? Yeah. But he was like, okay, where do we go from there? The story wasn't about Drew and Roman. Drew and Roman had to happen because we had to bring in Solo. Solo had to happen to further the bloodline and see what we have today. So it was like, yeah, I was a fork in the road. I was a pit stop, but I wasn't the story. So then that made me think about Cody because we also said we before Cody even came into the picture, before Sammy even came into the picture, who did we say needed to be the one to get up and get them things off Roman? It had to be Jay. It's got to be Jay. And then I'm like, okay, well if Cody don't do it, it ain't the end of the world for Cody because guess what? That people still want to see Roman versus Jay. People still want to see Roman versus Seth. You still got unfinished business with Roman and the titles. And I'm like, okay. So when Drew said that, it's not about the individual person. It's about the bigger picture. It's about the story. I'm like, damn, what if Cody's story is just a part of the story of Roman Reigns and the tribal chief?
I, you're right about everything you just said, and I can believe that it was a bigger picture and it wasn't to be seen as Drew winning it. And that makes sense that you want to introduce a new person to the bloodline. And Drew, and honestly, when Drew won the opportunity, it was like, oh man, they're going overseas. They haven't been there since SummerSlam and Wimbledon, 93 or whatever. So it was like you need a match. You need something to really draw in the audience as we got the kings of the what was it, Kings of Black, uh Brody King and the Kings of the, I'm sorry, Kings of the Black Throne, Brody King and Malachi Black. I understand. I feel what that is, and that's why Drew being close from where that was, he was a hometown kid. So it's like it was the same thing with Sammy. It's the same thing we saw with Sammy in Montreal for Elimination Chamber. It's that the crowd is gonna cheer for that hometown guy, and if you have that villain that people want to boo and want to see lose, you're gonna get that crowd response, and that's what they got, and that's what Drew delivered. He helped deliver that. Uh, but is there a bigger story after WrestleMania? We won't know until Sunday. I can't sit here and say is there a bigger storyline. I mean, even though we did our predictions, I made the pick I made, and I'm gonna stick to it. And you made the pick you made, and I'm gonna hold you to it. But it still doesn't change the fact that one of those two things could happen because when you think about it, there's the possibilities. Now, are you telling me that Jay is ready? Is he WWE Championship or Universal Championship ready? That's the question that I bring to you and everybody else. Do you feel truly that he is ready for that next level?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, then if that's the answer, then
yeah,
we'll find out what happens Sunday.
yeah. No, I mean, and I know we got to get ready to talk some AEW, but nah, dude, I'm like when you look at Jay, I know the story is Roman and Cody right now. I know the story
Right.
is the fall of the bloodline, but when you look at outside of Roman Reigns, outside of Sami Zayn, who has really been the glue to this whole thing? It's been Jay
Jay.
Uso because you don't get the bloodline without Jay losing to Roman. You don't get the bloodline without Jimmy trying to come save his brother, and then by doing that, becoming an indentured servant to Roman Reigns. You
You
don't
don't have the popularity of Sami Zayn without Jay
without Jay
Uso
Uso.
not wanting him in the damn group. Like
Exactly.
him being the only one against Sammy is the only reason why Sammy got over because that made them have to find a way to get him over. You right. You right. You
And
right.
then go back to
You
even
right.
as far and go back to even as far as the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns ended up winning. But what did everybody talk about? Everybody talked about not the fact that Roman and Jimmy beat the holy piss out of KO and Sami Zayn. It was the fact that Jay Uso didn't show allegiance to neither one of them, Sammy or Roman. You didn't know where his allegiance lie.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all that
Mm-hmm.
happened, that beautiful match,
Mm-hmm.
all the drama that happened
Mm-hmm.
after, the people was talking about
Mm-hmm.
what? Jay Uso walking away from the ring. That was the talk. The talk was Jay Uso not knowing if Jay was going to show up to help his brother defend the titles because they didn't know where he stood with Roman. The talk was Jay Uso
Mm.
sneaking behind the Tribal Chief's back, talking to Sami Zayn when he shouldn't have. So it's like, yeah, bro, okay. Now that I think about it, we made our picks, but I would not be surprised. Thinking about it now, with all the other possibilities, I won't be surprised if Roman do return. But hey, we gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see.
It's WrestleMania, man. Dreams come true. So we'll see.
Yes, sir. But man, all right, man. We talked enough about SmackDown and WWE. Hey, WrestleMania is tomorrow. We got the whole weekend to talk about that, bro. Talk to the people. What's going on with AEW Rampage?
Man, what we got with Rampage, man, is we got our boy, man, Sammy Guevara going up against, like I say, our boy Takesha. I always forget his name, aka Take a Shitter, because that's what I always. That's what I when I see his name. That's what I read. But that's
According
that
to
East Cleveland
MJF, to him
education.
too.
Yeah, right. That's that East. That's that East Cleveland education, man. But either way, they had an okay match. It was pretty good. A nice way to start the show. But of course, with Ty being out there causing a distraction, Sammy got the victory over my boy. You had Darby in the back watching the match. They've been using this as a way to have all the pillars paying attention to each other when they have their one-on-one matches. And I'm not mad at it, man, because you basically put the storyline out there. And
Mm-hmm.
I asked the question a while ago, man, like who is that next guy that's going to face MJF? Who's going to be his next competitor that's going to keep the people wanting to see it? And right now,
Mm-hmm.
you got three other guys,
Yeah.
and you can spread that for the next 6 months if you really do it the right way, because they don't do pay-per-views that often, and it's not like these guys are going to get instant title matches. They're going to
Right,
build
right, right.
themselves up, and they're going to prove why they deserve it, and then they're going to get the title opportunity, and then we'll see what happens when it happens. But each of these guys are going to get that opportunity, and these are the people that these are the pillars, the young talent that is the future of wrestling moving forward. And a lot of people don't disagree with it. So with that being said, I'm not mad about this. It was cool. I didn't want to see my boy take a loss, but it's for a bigger picture. Sammy's a part of a bigger picture, and I understand it and I respect it. Right now, man, we got the Kings of the Black Throne putting a pause on the best friends Trent and Chucky D. But right now, it's not a bad show. Tony. We knew Tony wasn't gonna do anything too crazy, but he was going to put on something quality wise, just to get through, just to get through the week and get past WrestleMania, because he knows he's not going to compete with this. Everybody named Mama's finna watch WrestleMania this weekend, so it is what it is. But again, not a bad way to start the show. Right now, like I said, we're in the middle of the tag team match with the House of Black and the Best
Yeah.
Friends, and so far it's not bad. And hey, we just gonna talk with the people. And even though it is AEW's time right now,
Yeah, yeah.
man, it's WrestleMania block
It's
party
still
weekend, man. We gonna
WrestleMania,
talk. We gonna talk it
baby.
all right now. We gonna talk it all right now, man.
Hey,
Don't worry.
speaking of talking it all, speaking of WrestleMania weekend, you can't have WrestleMania weekend without Wale Mania. And bro, I've been seeing clips of AEW stars hanging out with WWE stars, hanging out with Impact stars, hanging out with the New Japan stars, all in one place, having a good old time. And I must say, bro, it was
Wrestling.
it was quite the mind fuck when I saw Isaiah Swerve Strickland back with his old group Hit Row on stage performing their theme song with Daniel Garcia in the background and Samoa Joe. I'm like, that was just such a random collection. Then you got Carmelo Hayes. I'm like, bro, this is beautiful. Like, what in the multiverse is this? Only
The
WrestleMania
business
weekend,
is
baby.
booming. The
Yeah,
business is booming, man. Wrestling
yeah,
is back at a place where it's back to a relevancy that
yeah.
some people still have their reserve for it, but man, there is a fan base, man, that it's like, yo, we love this shit. All right, we
Oh
love
yeah,
this, and we gonna support it, and we want to see these people interact with each other. That's the whole
right.
thing. Wrestling has always been that taboo thing where, because one company is this company and that company is that company, and because of legal reasons, these guys can't interact with each other. All right. We thought we would get it through the Monday Night Wars, and we were very close. We were one damn security gate. Okay. One gray little roll up gate
Yeah,
from having one of the most beautiful interactions we could have ever had in
right.
wrestling.
Hey, you
One
talk, you talk about you
company
talk about the TV crossover.
invasion. Man, oh my God. If DX, all they had to do, all Kevin Nash and them had to do was get to
Shake
the
it up.
gate
Yeah,
and stall them from closing it. That's
yeah,
it. That's all they had to do. If somebody would have stopped them from closing that gate so DX can roll down into the arena and them boys would have showed up. That's the only thing that was missing.
hey, but can you imagine how quick they
Oh
probably would have got their
man.
act? But imagine if they would have did that right on live TV. Can you imagine how bad they probably would have got their asses whooped on TV?
No, because one, security would have been there. So you just, as much as we would have wanted to see a fight, the problem is it was only DX against a whole company. So I don't think too much would have happened. But to
Uh,
have enough security separate DX and the roster that would have been there, because if you would have had a Kevin Nash and a Scott Hall waiting for DX to arrive in the building to talk. Oh man, oh my god, dude, come on, man, dude, you don't understand
yeah,
what that could have did then. What it could have did for wrestling then. It did it
yeah,
for wrestling then, but that could have went somewhere else. And man, oh that you. I'm sorry. I gotta take a breather, man, because that was an emotional time for me because that wasn't something I was expecting. I wasn't expecting DX to be at the arena that WCW Monday Night Nitro was at. I didn't expect them to get their own crowd to
yeah,
change and to defect on WCW and to cheer DX. I didn't think that these fools was gonna roll a little Jeep tank truck down the ramp to the damn building
yeah,
where WCW was at. And I didn't think that, oh my God, we finna really get this Monday Night War. So you have to forgive me, man. I need a moment, man. I need you to talk to the people because that just bringing back a lot of just flashbacks, man. That just kind of I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of, let me ask you this.
Uh,
Let me ask you a question right now, and I'm gonna use
uh,
WWE, AEW, and Impact as the three
I
companies
need a drink. I need a drink.
right now.
What's
Who
up?
would you like to see from what company invade what company live on TV, and you think will get legitimate shock value or heat? Because
Honestly, and I think the
because I oh go ahead. Because I think me and you on the same wavelength for who you about to say.
obvious would be AEW because I think you have enough players in AEW that would have an effect in WWE. The Blackpool Combat Club alone by themselves is a
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do it by
yeah,
themselves. Okay,
yeah.
you can say Impact, you can say New Japan. New Japan would be the second guess because that would be the like, oh wow, we've never really seen that true international connection between WWE and even though they actually had a few moments where they've allowed wrestlers to do certain stuff, not just recently but in the past, but to see them get to the mainstream, to
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
that TV level of WWE as Chucky D is getting ready to take a vicious finisher. Oh, is this Orange Cassidy? My boy coming out. But oh, wait a minute, who is that? Oh, that's Brody. Oh, that's Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy trying to. Oh, my boy Buddy Murphy got the best of Orange Cassidy. Never mind. But to have a New Japan go to war with WWE, that would make WWE have to really, really step their game up. But
right, right, right.
AEW, I think, is the obvious because of the talent, just some of the people, the way some of the people that you're seeing now getting kind of they're getting a better recognition that they kind of did in WWE. Like
Right.
they're kind of getting where they should have been in WWE. And right now, as the House of Black has put a finish to the Best Friends, who I think are going to be the next ones to challenge for those trios championships. And I'm not mad at
Yeah.
them whatsoever because they need some trios champions. They need some
Yes, sir.
championships around their waist. The Best Friends, they deserve it. They are one of the AEW originals. They deserve some tag team gold or some type of gold whatsoever. But I, I think AEW is the obvious choice. New Japan followed behind, then Impact. After that, that's it. There's no one else. There's no other company that's at least on the level of those three that I named that's ready to go up against WWE. So if it's like I yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, I was just, I was just thinking like, damn, I mean, to me, I would love nothing more than to see the Miz cutting a promo, right? He in the ring, he doing his 1-2, and then you get MJF coming out with the triple B, and then you got MJF, and
Dude,
then, bro, imagine the ratings that segment alone would do on a
Yeah, because I
Monday
can
Night
see people.
Raw.
No, not the ratings. You got to think of the memes that people are going to play, that people are going
Oh
to make.
my
They're going to
god.
make the Walmart versus the great dollar, the value dollar version of what this character is. I could see the type
Yeah.
of memes that are going to be made of MJF and the Miz just by you saying that alone. I could
Uh-huh.
see that. So that by itself, but that crossover creating that buzz would be awesome because you know you're gonna want to see that match anyway. Uh, my boy Chris, my boy Keith Lee, looking like he a reborn Christian right now. He got the gray hair, the all white suit. My boy's
Hey, that's TD Lee.
that's TD Lee.
TD Lee.
Okay, TD Lee. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, TD Lee, man. But as the House of, like I said, House of Black picked up the victory, man. Right now they're talking about Swerve and Lee, which I'm not mad about it. We knew it was kind of coming to, fruition, but we got to enjoy them as a tag team, as tag team champions. Now we get to see Swerve kind of really come in. I think now they kind of build him up. Hopefully we get to see more of him, and he's not far and gone as much as he has been because they need to
Yeah.
pay this story off moving forward. But man, bro, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm ready, man. I'm
Are
ready
you
for
excited?
tomorrow.
Are you turned? Are you lit? Are you ready?
Man, dude, I'm beyond all of that, dude. Look, okay, why we killing some time? Look here, because we're right now we're
What's up,
not
bro?
on a
Talk to me.
match.
What's up, bro? What's up? What's up?
So look, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, I know we've been talking about it, trying to figure out what's going on. We're trying to figure out this NXT thing. So this is what we came up with. Uh, if by chance, somehow, some way, when we're done with our main thing, uh, if the main event has not come on by the time we get done and get to the house, your boys are gonna come on live for the main event, for the rest of whatever's left of NXT Stand and Deliver. But if not, if it happens to end before the end, we'll definitely come on and we'll shoot the shit with y'all, about what happened and whatnot. But you can best believe when John Cena and Austin Theory come on for night one of WrestleMania, your
Yes,
boys will be
sir.
live on the West Side Compound. Just want to
I've
make sure y'all
never.
know
Yeah.
just kind of what we, what the plan is gonna be for tomorrow, man. So we gonna make sure we gonna have that NXT. We gonna do our NXT thing. Because we gonna give NXT that respect. We gonna give them their due. They got quite a few matches we definitely interested in and we want to see. But yeah, no doubt about it, man. Your boy's gonna be live and direct on the West Side, and then we're gonna go from there, man. So just to give a little bit of heads up to the people.
Yes, sir. As we got Marina Shafir on her way down to the ring. Let me tell you what, man.
What's up, man? Talk to the people. What's up?
I know we still I know we still waiting for Marina Shafir to kind of do her thing in the wrestling sense, but man, I bet you ain't nobody gonna walk up on her and try to put them paws on her though. In real
Hell
life,
no.
boy, let me tell you,
Hell
hey,
no.
hey, don't get it twisted. I seen how
Hell
she just,
no.
hey, I just seen how she just came out the tunnel just now. I'm like, hold on, oh, that was
Wait
the
till she get
shoot.
to the ring. Wait till she get to
Woo,
the ring.
woo,
Wait till she gets to the ring, man. This girl barefoot. she,
man. Let me tell you,
shoes restrict her. Okay, shoes are a restriction to her, brother. She can't kick
bro.
ass fully if her feet ain't bare. So nah,
Let me tell you,
we gonna
anybody,
see how it turns out for her against Ty Valkyrie.
bro, anybody that can sit there and go do physical contact with somebody else that's wearing shoes or boots, and you ain't got no type of shoes, no type of shin guard, no type of ankle tape or nothing, you a bad person, bro. 'Cause let me tell you, if I run too fast, I'm twisting my ankle.
Man, I
So
didn't jam my toe. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't broke a toe or something.
yes, right now we got La Huerta Loca, Taya Valkyrie, uh, right now in the ring with Marina Shafir. And I'm actually kind of curious to see how this matchup is gonna work. This is an odd pairing.
I
So,
mean, well, right now, we got that bitch's champion coming out. Oh, we
uh,
got Mark Sterling. He said his prosecutor was gonna come out. I don't know who this chick is. She look like she may be a wrestler. She can't be a real lawyer. She trying to
uh,
pretend like she's a real lawyer, but she's trying to look mean. I
what girl?
don't like this chick.
Leo says, "Will the alcohol get the best of franchise this weekend? I don't know. We will see. LOL. We shall
Oh, you
see."
know we will see. Look here, man. We got 2 days to find out, Earl. Leo, I'm sorry, Leo. We got 2 days. I've been drinking a little bit. We got 2 days. We got 2 whole nights to find out how the franchise is gonna do. Can he hang? I mean, we ain't never did a back-to-back live show for y'all like this. Y'all gotta understand this. We about almost 4 years, yeah, 4 years into this thing. We ain't never did this before, man. So, hey, man, there's gonna be some sleepiness on the show. But we hope not. We hope not. We know not. We know not. But still, you know, hey,
Hey,
shit happens.
Earl says they got $10 on the solo cup by match three.
Damn, damn, Earl. Which night, Earl? Which night? I need to know which night you're talking about. Because if it's night one, man, that is bad.
My boy said he needs specifics.
Ah, man, as we got tied, man. You know what? This ain't no quick match, man. She trying to put them paws to Ty Valkyrie, but Ty being a veteran in the ring that she is,
Yes,
she holding
sir.
her own.
Man, oh man, yeah, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready. I keep seeing these clips
What?
on
It's over
WWE.
already? Really? Oh wow! I didn't think that was done that fast.
I keep
Wow.
seeing
Okay.
I I keep seeing the clips on these WWE social medias, bro, and they keep showing
What's up?
SoFi Stadium, bro. Hey, I just want to go to sleep and stay asleep till it's time to record.
You st- you still you still.
Hey, I'm like a kid on
Oh
Christmas
man.
Eve, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, this chick is clearly a wrestler.
Who the
This is
the
a
black
court
lady?
processor. So you telling me a court processor is more important than a court lawyer or anybody else? So this girl about to get what is it? Sent to Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
Hey,
on. Come on. Okay. Yep, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come on. She has a family. Yeah, she's a wrestler. All right, come on. All right. Yeah, yeah, okay. I need them to move on from this.
she
Let's set
definitely a
up this
wrestler.
match. Let's get the match. Yeah, let's get the match going. Let's get the match going.
Hey, Leo said
Jay,
she got
you ain't
added.
finna. Uh-oh.
Leo said
Uh-oh.
she got an
Uh-oh.
attitude
Wait a minute.
serving no papers.
Hey, too much of an attitude. Like she okay, Tony. Okay, Tony. You okay, Tony. I'm gonna ask it again, man. Is Ty Valkyrie the one to beat Jay Cargill? I gotta ask it again. I gotta ask. I got to. I got to. Something in me is telling me I can't think she's about to come in just a job to her.
I said the same thing. I said if it's not Chris Statlander, it's got to be Ty Valkyrie. So if Chris Statlander ain't coming back, Ty Valkyrie, she the only one left, bro. You ain't giving it to Ruby Soho. You ain't giving this to Soraya. You ain't giving this to Britt Baker. Yeah, it's got to be. As right now, there's a high speed chase going on right outside my house. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought the suburbs wasn't like this. They lied.
Mhm. Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. I. Okay. I just don't. I like Ty. I think she can really be a major player in AEW. But I think that you have to put a little respect on her name. So but I'm not mad if Jay loses to her. Like at this point, it's like, man, somebody got to beat her.
I'm about to say, bro, hey, look, man, you can't go 50-0 forever. I mean, hell,
No,
Goldberg
you
taught
can't.
you that.
Yeah, as right now as we got Juice Robinson getting ready to go up against Action Andrade next up on Rampage, man. And as we are what 10:42, man, the show's almost over. But you know what? I'm not mad at it,
Yeah,
bro, because
yeah.
we needed to get through tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up this morning like, man, gotta get through this work day, gotta get to the block party. But then I thought about it, man, WrestleMania is tomorrow. Then I thought about it again. Damn, NXT Stand and Delivers tomorrow. Man, can we get to Saturday, bro? I am ready for Saturday, bro. Let's go. Let's get to Saturday. Let's get to. I need this, man. We've waited long enough, man. We've been talking. We didn't talk the people's ear off. We didn't said everything that can be said, and we didn't made up extra shit to go with it, bruh. We are here.
Yeah,
It is what it is. The people is ready. We're all ready to see what's going to come down, what's going to happen, who's going to do what. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Whatever, man. I am ready. I got confidence. I got faith in Triple H that this is going to be good. It's going to be quality. There's going to be definitely some good surprises. I'm not
yeah,
saying it's going to say there may not be one or two or a few lame things, but I got to think, man, that this may not be as bad. But again, we won't know until we see it and until we're live and direct on the west side with you folks tomorrow night, man. So I'm just excited, man. It's WrestleMania block party weekend, baby. Let's go. I don't know what else to say.
hey man, we about to, what I'm saying, we about to give these people a hell of a show. I'm being reserved right
Man,
now because I'm a little tired. The franchise a little tired, a little sleepy.
look, we got to
Uh,
save all the good stuff for
you know,
tomorrow, man. We
you
got
know,
2 nights. We got two live
yeah,
nights, man. We
yeah,
got to keep you people entertained. We got to make sure that y'all rocking with us, and we know y'all rocking with us because that's why we appreciate you, and that's why we love you,
yeah,
and that's why y'all rock. Y'all so y'all here. But we got to make sure we do what we do. So we can't give up too much, but we got to. I'm
yeah,
just ready,
man.
man. I'm just ready. That's all. I'm ready.
It's WrestleMania. It's Christmas season for wrestling fans, man.
It really
Look,
is. It really is. It really is.
because here's the thing, and here's why I'm excited about it. I'm
What's up?
excited because now, if we get this, we've been saying this. We needed a draft for a long time. We've needed a shakeup for a long time. And now that you got Triple H into the fold, I don't see wrestlers just going from Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw. I see it going Raw to SmackDown, Raw to NXT, NXT to Raw. I see
I
everybody going everywhere.
I don't see that. Okay. So I see the Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw, NXT to Raw or SmackDown. But the only
Hmm.
people that will get drafted to NXT will I don't even think people will get drafted to NXT. I think it'll just be folks that don't really have anything planned, but it's like,
Right.
hey, you can go down and do this, and this will give you something to do. At least
Right.
you'll go down here, you'll wrestle, you'll help build up talent, you'll be somewhat meaningly relative to what's going on and keep yourself busy. But I don't see Smack NXT is the development. I don't see people getting drafted to NXT. That's not a positive. Even though you may see some folks show up in there, but to get
Right. Right.
drafted there, like oh my god, like you got drafted in NXT, like no, NXT isn't seen as a main roster brand. It's seen as the development. So the folks that's going down there, they're going down there because they're not really doing anything on the main roster, so they can be a help to the new talent coming in. I don't have a problem with that. I have no problem with that, man. Uh, because and I appreciate it, Leo, man. He said, yeah, I agree with Too Cold, like Gargano is doing
Yeah,
now.
bro, I
I
agree.
have no
I
problem
agree with
with
you too. I don't know why you sit there
right.
and say that. Why you sit there and say that? Then you disagreeing with yourself.
Well, but man, I got it's Leo, man. I got to get a Leo love, man. But I'm saying though, bro, like I don't have a problem with that. But I don't see NXT being a part of the draft, other than people being called up to the main roster. That'll be the thing. But right now, like Apollo Cruz, he ain't doing bad in NXT. Actually, man, I feel like he's kind of doing better. Hell, he's
Are
doing
you sure?
better than what he was doing on the
Are
main
are,
roster.
are you sure? 'Cause he
Hell
just because
yeah.
you think
Just because
so?
he was Intercontinental Champion on the main roster, it's not like dude, he didn't really do that much. Honestly, he's having better quality matches on NXT than he is on the main roster. I mean,
Right.
nobody was buying into the Nigerian Prince. Nobody was buying into that. Come on, bro.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
man.
first,
Don't even
hey,
sit there and try to fool
hey,
the people, bro. You
hey,
got that Anejo messing with you, man.
hey.
Nah, bro. I'm not even let you finna. I'm tripping. I ain't tripping. You tripping.
No, it wasn't his fault that he became the Nigerian warrior. He was channeling his the spirit of Kofi Kingston. Roman Reigns put a spell on him. Okay.
He pulled that. He had to pull out the different accent.
Roman Reigns is like, if I can do it, you can do it. But it don't work like that for everybody.
Ah man, okay. Look here, man. AEW was
Yeah.
just going through the match card for Wednesday, so I feel like I gotta do my due diligence as the AEW representative. Of course, Tony Khan got another important announcement. Oh goddamn, Tony, why? What? I don't know. Besides
Hey,
that, man, look, Jamie Hayter versus Rio. Save that thought. Save that thought. Jamie Hayter versus Rio for the AEW Women's Championship. It's MJF Day. We got Juice Robinson going up against Ricky Starks. That actually may be a pretty good match. The Acclaim, they give their answer to the JSA, which is going to be a no. We got Hook against Ethan Page, and I have a feeling Matt Hardy did something sneaky because I saw him when he was looking at the camera as Ethan Page was signing the contract. Something sneaky is going on there. The Blackpool Combat Club, now with Brian Danielson a part of the club and being a heel, they're going to do something. And apparently, we got the AEW Trios Championship, the House of Black against the Best Friends. I'm all for it. Let's go. And then we got the Guns going up against FTR for the AEW Championships. It's the titles versus the AEW career. Oh man! And then we got a battle of the belts next Friday, live back to back with Rampage. So god damn it, Tony Khan, we're gonna be on for 2.5 hours. Ah damn you, dude. Oh
mhm.
damn you. I wasn't expecting that. We'll talk about that later. But bro, all everything else, what do you think?
Hey, look, Rampage is cool. Rampage is cool. But bro, my
Yeah,
mind is
that
on
was really cool.
tomorrow. My mind is on Sunday. My mind is on WrestleMania. I mean, this card was cool. Leo
Yeah.
giving us the up to dates with the Ring of Honor. Shout out to them. SuperCard Honor. Yay, yay. But
Is that tonight?
that's not it's going on right now.
Damn. I forgot that was I knew it was soon. I knew it was soon. I thought it was after WrestleMania. I didn't think they were the night of WrestleMania. I thought that was the next weekend. Oh shit.
No,
Okay.
no, yeah, they on right now. Shit, they like, hey, we being invented match to the punch. Oh,
Hey,
sorry,
whatever,
fall
man.
back.
It is what it is, man. Look, it is what it is, man. They doing what they do.
Speaking of, Vince McMahon is officially been announced as a WWE employee again, but I think we already been to that. But I
I
guess it's
mean,
official that he's back in the company now, serving his 2 year agreement as executive uh, chairman and CEO of WWE. So, a lot of people are like, well, damn, they were venturing that weasel his way back in. But Nick Khan has said, man, he's actually had no input creatively. He's strictly been there just to facilitate a sale and media rights stuff. So, as of right now, Vince
I
seems like his only goal and his sole purpose is to really just sell the damn company.
I'm not gonna lie. I can honestly believe that because that's been the mission for him moving forward since he's been coming back. It's basically about him selling the company, and because he still has the rights of the company, they can't do anything without him. It- you can kind of kick him away whatever you want, but he owns certain things that no one else can take from him. He owns that company. That is Vince's company. He made sure that's his shit, and no one would be able to take that from him. So let's be honest. If there's going to be a sale of the company, he's going to get his money, regardless if you agree with what the accusations were or not. He's made sure that he's going to get his, and and that WWE is his. All right, we've said that for years now, man. Anyone who's watched WWE know it's Vince McMahon. It ain't Shane. It ain't Stephanie. We see obviously see he doesn't have the faith in them to continue to do what they need to do with it or what we thought he was going to do with it. So Vince is going to do what he do. The question is, who does he sell it to? That's the question. And then whoever he sells it to, what do you do with it? What are you going to do? Who are you going to keep around? Who are you going to get rid of? What's going to happen to the company that's been involved with this family for so long that we don't know no
Mm-hmm.
one else? We don't
Mm-hmm.
know no one else. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but apparently, man, Lightning and Thunder and wants to go live right now with the people tonight, man, as we are going live. But I I really don't I don't know, man. Like I'm not surprised about him doing what he's doing because he's trying to sell the company. I think he has enough faith in Triple H to continue to do what he's doing. And in hindsight, even if he wants to or don't want to admit it, I think he knows Triple H knows what he's doing because it's not like they've been tanking. It's not like since Triple H has taken over, WWE has been going down the tube. It hasn't been digressing. It's been increasing. It's been doing great. So it's been staying steady. It's been doing above or better than what Vince was doing. So honestly, man, it is what it is. I'm not tripping on it. Look, he has certain ownership over the company. They can't do anything without his say so, regardless of the allegations or whatever. So let this man sell the company. Let him do what he needs to do, so they and we can move forward and continue to enjoy what we love.
Hey man, you know what he need to do?
What's that?
He need to go ahead and sell it to the GOW, so the GOW
Ooh
can
wee,
sell it. Yeah,
ooh wee.
so GOW can sell it to the Saudis. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, look here, brother. I don't know how the hell we gonna pay for that. Bro, I'll be real. I'll be real with you on that one, brother. I don't know how we gonna
Hey,
pay for that because
hey,
Vince
hey, hey,
Vince
look.
wants top dollar. No, 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 no. Joking aside, Vince wants top dollar. All right. He's not settling for a penny less than what he feels that company is worth.
Hey, bro,
He
look,
he is gonna get his. He's gonna get his.
I ain't got top dollar, but I got an iPhone. I got a quarter bottle of anejo and a half bottle of water left. you
That
go,
ain't gonna do shit, pimping. That ain't
hey,
gonna do
hey,
shit.
tell Vinnie Mac, hey, you gonna get what I give you, goddamn
Right, man. Shit, that ain't gonna do it.
it.
If any man like, look here, he gonna be like, look here, player. I don't swing that way.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell Johnny Ace what you did last
He
summer.
like, you ain't gonna get me like that, player. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a
Oh
hustler.
nah. Seriously though, seriously. Hey, shout out Vinnie Mac, man.
Hey,
Shout
yeah,
out Vinnie Mac.
man.
Shout
Shit.
out WWE.
Hey,
Uh,
shout out to Vinny
and, sh-
Mac.
and
Shout out,
shout
shout out.
and shout out to Triple H, man. I know we joking right now. But all jokes aside, dude, WWE. I will say, man, if it's one thing WWE knows how to do, it's how to get
Right.
themselves out of a sticky situation. You know, WWE has proven when their back is up against the wall, God damn, they know how to bob and weave. I mean, think about it. When you had that whole situation with Saudi allegedly holding the plane over and over there a few years ago, and had no none of the SmackDown talent was able to make it, and Triple H had to call an audible and bring up all the NXT talent to basically film a whole entire episode of SmackDown. They killed it and carried that shit. I'm like, bro, WWE did the thing. You know, when Triple H first took over, and some of these pay-per-view cards is looking mid as hell. Bro, the way they was formatted, the shit went off without a hitch. Again, you talk about okay, AEW, they traveling AEW, they doing these weekly specials and this, that, and the third during the pandemic. Triple H tried to shoot a shot with NXT and try to do it, learned his lesson, and guess what he did? He thought bigger and better. Okay, we gonna take over the main roster, and now we're gonna go into markets we ain't been in years. Oh, Bad Bunny? Sure. Let's have him be the host while we go over to Puerto Rico. You know? Oh, Clash at the Castle? We ain't been over there. Let's do another international pay-per-view. Oh my god.
Let's go to
That
London.
did that did crazy numbers. Wow. Cody Rhodes live event. What? We selling out live events? Who the hell sells out a WWE live event? What? People are actually coming to see this shit? Okay. Boom. You know, bro. And then these advertisers. Like I know, we joked about the Mountain Dew pitch black match and all that, but right now, bro, WWE, since Triple H is taking over, dude, they're making hand over fist. They are literally swimming in money from all the ad revenue, for all the deals and sponsorships they're getting alone. Not even to mention what they're doing as far as selling out these venues. Bro, WWE, when it looked like AEW was inching up on them, and let's be real, AEW was never a competition per se in the fact that they were going to put WWE out of business, but they were competition in the fact that, hey, yo, there was a
Something
point.
different.
There was a point when when AEW and NXT were coming on the same night, same time. Most people were literally watching AEW first, and then they had NXT recorded, and then watch NXT after. Right? It was like,
Mhm.
and then once you kind of got away from that, it's like, okay, that lasted about a good year and a half. That didn't work. And then, bruh, ever since Triple H has taken over, dude, I'm telling you, like, have the storylines always been great? No, but the product and the business model has improved like crazy right now.
It's been long term with him. It's been the storytelling. If he real if the, and it's not even so much to say that Triple H never realized it, because that was the one thing that people liked about NXT even
Mm-hmm.
before it was competing with AEW.
Mm-hmm.
When NXT was competing with the main roster, that's the one
Yeah.
thing that people were loving about it, was the fact that Triple H was giving you storytelling with these wrestlers. You were getting
Yeah.
quality matches and storytelling with them. You weren't just getting bullshit and then being told you better love this. No, it was like
Right.
you
Right.
were invested in what they were doing in NXT. That's why the takeovers were getting the love that they were getting. That's why people were showing love to the Bianca Belairs and the Baileys and the Sasha Banks and the Oscars and the Finn Balor's and the revivals and the DIYs and the Gargano, all them dudes, man. That's why they were getting the love and respect, and that's why a lot of people who followed them want to see those folks be on the main roster, because they like, bro, we saw what they did at NXT. We know they can make it in the main roster if Vince gave a damn. But now we ain't got to worry about Vince, because now it's Triple H. And we know how Triple H feels about these people. We know the vision that Triple H has for the company. So
Right.
it's
Right.
like,
Right.
bro, we got to give him the time to build this. He's got to get rid of what Vince has put in our mind for so long. He's got to shift that out. You got to give this man time to put this new and what wrestling is supposed to be into our mind. Not saying there's not going to be some shenanigans. There's not going to be some BS. Not to say you might have some stuff you might not care for, but most of what you're watching is quality, and that's what we need to get back to with the wrestling business. As Juice Robinson picked up the victory over Action Andrade, and to be honest with you, Rampage was cool, but it's WrestleMania weekend, man. We talking with the people, we hanging out. I feel like you got to give Triple H his time. So we're gonna see what happens by the time we get to SummerSlam again this year, and then we're gonna have a show strictly. We're gonna talk strictly about what we got out of this man for the past year. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk to y'all. We want y'all to talk to us and let us know what y'all like, what y'all didn't like, and we gonna go from there. But we got to get this man to Survivors to SummerSlam. And so far, I'm not mad about what he's been doing so far.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
Ricky Starks is making his way to the ring to keep Juice Robinson from doing any damage. Now he's chasing him up the ramp. He's chasing him all the way out the arena. All right, cool. That's the end of Rampage. But yeah, man, look, I shout out to AEW, but AEW, like we know, man, they just put on a show to get past the weekend. We know it's WrestleMania weekend. We know what the main focus is on. And not a bad outing. It wasn't a bad show. It was a good couple of matches. But hey, it is what it is, man. You can't outdo WrestleMania. Nobody can. Not the NFL, not the NBA, not Major League Baseball. Nobody can outdo WrestleMania when it's WrestleMania time.
No, absolutely, 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 bro. We got another one in the books.
Man, we gave the people an hour and 14.
Yeah.
The Wednesday, Friday. No, I'm sorry. No, I am tipsy. I need to stop drinking. The Friday night block party. That's what I meant to say.
No, no, absolutely, absolutely. But look, it's on. Like a powder neck phone.
Man.
Tomorrow it begins night one, WrestleMania Hollywood. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We coming to you live from the West Side Compound. Night two, we back live and direct from the East Side Compound. We gonna be right here. John Cena, 16-time WWE champion. That boy Austin Theory going up against the great, the GOAT, the champ, the face that runs the place. Bro, we coming to
No,
the people.
hold on, wait a minute, hold on, man. That's AJ Styles. Hold on, man.
No, no, no,
Don't be
no,
taking,
no, no, no,
don't
no,
be
no.
taking
No,
the place that.
no,
No, don't be
no,
excusing
AJ,
up
no,
Styles promo with John
AJ,
Cena. Get
AJ
get
Styles,
that right,
no,
bro. Get
no,
that right,
AJ,
bro.
no, bro. AJ Styles is the champ that runs the camp. Remember, John Cena was the face that runs the place. AJ Styles is the champ that runs the camp.
No, that was AJ Styles run. He's the face that runs the place. That was Styles thing that he was saying, and then he changed it to camp that the champ that's running the camp when he won the championship. Nah, bro, you gonna give AJ Styles his credit, man. That was never John Cena. That was the one and only, the phenomenal one, bro. I ain't letting you get off with that, bro. We at war this weekend, bro. So nah, man, all the pleasantries are over. They are done with, dude. You are not gonna disrespect like that, bro. I'm calling you out for that, man. It's time to get this down. It's time, man. We at war now, man. It's wartime now, bro.
I'm just trying to figure out why this lady on Channel 19 National News look like a mix between Lindsay Lohan and Amanda Bynes, but that's a different story. Ladies and gentlemen,
I can't ladies. We done, man. We done. We done, man. We done. I gotta go. We done.
it's like she shapeshifted it into Drew Barrymore. With that being said,
I got nothing for you. I got nothing left.
ladies
I'm
and
done.
gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to the episode of the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold. He's your king too cold. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh man.
Hit the button, man. Stop playing around.